Joining me on TnT, Kaunda and Ntunja, and this time looking at the South African Conference. It's an incredibly close battle in the race for the top spot. The top three teams separated by just 3 points. We're not really looking at the Cheetahs and Sharks because, Kaunda, their fate is no longer in their hands.
No, even if the Sharks and the Cheetahs win every single game, they won't be able to make the playoffs.
So let's take a look then at the overall conference, and we'll start on the lower half because that's where the Lions in particular find themselves. But let's first start by talking form, and that's why we're talking about the Sharks. They'd have to be better than they've been throughout the season. But the Lions, they're on a run of 3 on the trot at the moment.
They're on 3 on the trot. Actually, before this loss, they had won 5 in a row.
Sure.
So, unfortunately for them, they lost it to Bulls at Loftus.
Now, this is a look at the teams that they are still to face coming up and potentially how many points they could pick up, remembering that they're on 31 points on the overall conference table.
Okay, well, they've got 4 games to go. Brumbies at home, very close to core. Cheetahs away, definitely they can win that. Tars at home, they can win that. I don't see them winning against the Stormers away. So we're looking at
8
plus
to
minus
12.
2 to 3 wins out of the 4 games that they've got.
Yeah, about 8 to 12 points is what you're looking at. That would take them to about 43. And just to recap where they are, 43 points, Kaunda, means that they're in with a shout. 1 or 2 dropped results from these teams.
They'll have to hope that Chiefs, Highlanders, those sort of teams sort of lose quite a few games going forward.
The Bulls, they've got 3 more points than the Lions have. Talk about the run-in.
Now, unfortunately for the Bulls, they had to get most of their points before the end of the tournament. Now they have to go overseas. Tough tour. They've got Blues. They could possibly win that. Chiefs away, I don't see it happening. Brumbies away, no. Rebels away, I don't think with Rebels' form they can get there. They can definitely beat the Cheetahs at home. So I'm looking at potentially only 2 out of the 5 games that they'll win.
8 to 12 points is kind of what you're looking at, and we'd be looking, if they do get those 8 to 12, about 44 points for the Bulls. So they'd have to, again, hope that things go right for them. The Stormers, same number of points as the Bulls, but they've got a very nice run, and considering that they're back home and 3 of their matches are going to be at Newlands, got to buy this coming weekend.
They've got to buy. Their very first game next week is Rebels at home in Newlands. They can win that.
Sure.
Cheetahs, they can beat Cheetahs at home. Lions, they can beat Lions at home. Tricky game against the Sharks away.
Yeah.
Everyone's pushing for World Cup places. Sharks are going to come to the party. So let's just say they win 3 out of their 4 games.
Sure.
So potentially
12
to 15
odd points. That would take them to about 49, pick up a bonus point.
And they win the SA Conference as well.
So as it stands at the moment, the Stormers certainly in the driving seat insofar as the South African Conference goes. Unfortunately, though, for the likes of the Sharks and the Cheetahs, it looks all but over. Kaunda, thanks very much.
Thanks, X.
We'll keep counting.